What's going on, Minecraft fans? My name is ManArms Gaming, and in this video, I'll be playing 100 days of Minecraft Survival Mode with one of my friends, YEAHUH3199, or Emma, because I don't want to say YEAHUH3199 every time I want to reference her. Yes, I'm back to stealing 100 days from Luke the Notable. Aren't I such an original content creator? And speaking of Luke the Notable, go check him out. Makes great content, 100 drops, 100 days. He has a wife and kid he needs to feed, so make sure to give him yo money. And of course, when you can, give me yo money. Help me get some money by subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button. Let's get to the rest of day one here. Day one, as you saw in the intro, we spawned in a forest, and of course we cut down some trees, but we didn't really like the location, so we decided to move closer to the beach. We also found a beautiful flower field and gathered some flowers that we would never use. This is how hoarding starts, people. We decided that this mountain would be a nice spot to build our home. It's next to the beach, it's next to the woods, it's a great location. So most of day one was spent carving out this mountain in order to make a place for us to live. I know it looks pretty basic and boring right now, but it's early days. It's all about survival. Vanity comes later. Ask Luke. Oh, also I wound up dead on the first day. I tried to take on a trident-wielding drowned with nothing but a wooden sword. That did not go well for me. But the day and night cycle doesn't stop for anybody. So I had to get home and put some doors on this house. You know what they say, if it has a few doors, a crafting table, and some torches, it's home. People say that, right? We were already running out of food, so we decided to set up a wheat farm. We gotta make sure to cut that tick speed up. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Day 3 we finished the farm, and you know it's small, but I really like how it turned out. Day 4 was all about mining. I was building a downwards tunnel in hopes of reaching a cave or maybe even finding some resources, but unfortunately I found nothing better than coal. Oh, I also redesigned the entrance up to our house. Now it's made of cobblestone. Boars would hate that. Now, of course, is the time in a survival playthrough where you start looking for materials, and you can tell I haven't done a survival playthrough that often because I forgot that they removed the feature where signs created air pockets. I only managed to get 2 iron today. Oh, I also beat a spider to death with an iron ingot today. I had 2 swords in my inventory, don't know why I didn't use either one. So day 6, seeing that mining for materials on the ocean floor wouldn't work, I went with the only other sensible option. To travel a long distance in one direction to see if I could find a cave. I only found a village, but luckily for me that village had obsidian. Let's go! Day 7, while traveling back home, I found some drippy stone and purple rocks. Not sure if they're used for anything, but I'll learn eventually. Made sure to build that nether portal the second I arrived home, but unfortunately I'm an obsidian short. Oh, also, today was the first day we went to sleep. We have an actual room now. Yay! Oh wait, I never mentioned that we have a cocoa bean farm. Well, to be honest, why would I? Also, while I wasn't looking, Emma went and placed the last piece of obsidian needed for the nether portal, so I lit it. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? To think, it's only day 8, and we already have a nether portal. Ran out of dirt day 9, and I want to build a farm, so of course I'm gonna have to grab some dirt. Who cares if it harms the environment? It's all for a good cause, making me money. Oh, I also added actual stairs to the house because Emma complained that we didn't have actual stairs. Okay, day 10, I don't know where this sugarcane farm came from. I think Emma built it, but I mean, I ain't complaining. Day 11, still trying to find a cave, but all I found was more villages. So I stole their carrots. Day 12, on a trek to find a cave, I ran into a snowy area of the map. So there's nothing really interesting here, except for an igloo. Luckily for you, I'm very interested in icy igloos that indirectly influence me in the direction of raider towers. Also, I'm good at alliteration. Get me at those potatoes! Give me all potatoes now! I had to make sure to sleep far away so the police wouldn't find me. Day 13, after accepting that I probably wouldn't find any caves, just decided to head home. On the way home, though, I grabbed some vines. I thought it would be pretty cool to use if we ever needed a sort of ladder. Then they started growing everywhere, so I had to spend the rest of the day clearing them. Day 14, I basically just mined out a big hole in the ground, and then I let Emma do whatever she wanted to do in there. For me, it was a fishing day, because, you know, it's a ManArms gaming world, I gotta fish. Unfortunately for me, Emma does not share my love of fishing, and would much rather punch me off the tree than actually help me out. Other than that, yeah, basically nothing. And day 15 was Nether Day, the first time I went to the Nether. I did some usual nether stuff there, you know, grabbed some nether gold, installed a cobblestone bridge, grabbed some wood, you know, usual stuff you do in the nether. I don't know, man, I really liked this design, but this isn't a solo world, and Emma hated it. Unfortunately, Emma also hated the crimson design, so I had to go back to the nether and get some warped planks. Hey bro, do you want to get in the gold pit? Hell no, what do you take me for, a moron? Day 17, we placed the last copper block for the floor in our room, meaning our room is basically complete aside for a few minor adjustments. Also, I decided that the nether portal entrance needs a little bit of sprucing up, well, technically warping and crimsoning it up, but we're not going to get into the type of wood here. You know, Socrates once said you could never have enough soul campfires in your house. So in honor of that quote, we constructed a campfire room on day 18. We also decided to build a balcony for no reason other than aesthetics. And I would say that's a pretty nice looking balcony. Day 19, working on some home expansion. I saw this little portion of the mountain right under the balcony, so I decided that we could expand our house to there. No clue what we're gonna use this room for, but we'll use it for something eventually. Until then, it's just called the secret room. You also got a pretty nice view of the exterior of our house today. Day 20, while digging, Emma actually found something good. She found a mine shaft that had a lot of much needed resources like iron. But mine shafts are also pretty big, so we ended up getting lost. And that continued all the way into day 21. Also on day 21, there was a little incident, let's say, where Emma got blown up by a creeper, but everything was fine. We made it out of there, eventually. Oh, I also set up an infinity pool. I mean, an infinite water generator, because why the heck not? Day 22 was just a day of general home renovation, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time this has happened. Some of the footage is just lost. I have no clue where it went. Glowstone, it's up another week go. I'm gonna get me some glowstone. Alright, I need more glowstone. The only glowstone is up there, so I guess I'm gonna have to go to this open area. And oh no, there are gas. Oh no! Oh god, run! Ah! Home at last. Nah, you wanna know what's funny, bro? I genuinely don't remember why I wanted that glowstone. Day 24, I helped Emma build her dance studio. That way, if any monsters from the nether got into the overworld, they'd have a nice little place to chill. Sure, they'd be stuck there, but we don't talk about that. Also, it's not even really a dance studio. Sometimes the redstone doesn't work, so they're just redstone lamps lying there. Also, now that we actually have lava, we can complete the infinite lava generator. Using this design, the lava will constantly drip down into the cauldron when you can pick it up, so you're not grabbing the lava source block, meaning it's a perfect way to get infinite lava. Day 26, something absolutely momentous happened. We finally came to an agreement on how this wall should look. Yes! Oh, also, we discovered a cave, finally. Now, this world is played on experimental caves and glyphs, and it had taken us 26 days to find a cave. So, I was really hoping that this cave was going to be good. I had never seen these things before. My hopes were really high. And this cave did not disappoint in the slightest. It provided all our resource needs for the whole 100 days. It was amazing. Day 27, still out here spelunking, killing mobs, and getting my first diamonds of the 100 days. And, hey, spoiler alert, I get a lot more. Okay, not gonna lie, if the new Minecraft caves allow for cinematic shots like this, then I think I'm okay with that. I also ended up dead today due to a comical series of events that involved falling down a hole, 3 creepers, and a zombie. Yeah, it did not end well for me. Yeah, I had to run all the way back and grab my stuff. Luckily, it was all still there, but, I couldn't hold everything in my inventory, so unfortunately, I had to leave behind 1 piece of diorite. I don't know why it was in my inventory, but it was, and I had to leave it behind. Until I realized that I wasn't putting my shield in my offhand. And the second I realized I didn't put my shield in my offhand, I ran back for the piece of diorite. For no other reason other than no item left behind. I grabbed a piece of diorite, and we all made it out alive. except for like the 23 levels I lost from death. But you know what, other than that, it was all okay. Everything was good. Successful journey to the cave. Fun fact, that piece of diorite is now framed in our room forever. It's a legendary piece of diorite, and it shall be remembered in Minecraft history as the greatest piece of diorite to ever diorite. Day 30, I decided it would be better if the secret room was an enchantment room, so I put the enchantment table down today. It'll take us a while to get all the bookshelves, but eventually the enchantment room would be completed. Also, day 30, by my recommendation, we set up a goals tier list. S tier being what was most important, what was like the end goal, what we had to do, and the rest of the tiers basically being stuff we should do in descending order of importance. One of the things on that goals tier list was to create a cow and sheep farm, so that's what we did day 31. I chopped the wood, Emma got the livestock, and we made the farm. Allow the mass murder and devilish amounts of inbreeding begin. These farms help us get food, leather to make books, and wool to make beds, which is going to be used for something very special. Day 33 was spent on our land, clearing out farms, making bookshelves, all sorts of work before finally settling in for some late night fishing. I got some pretty good things while fishing, including an enchanted bow with infinity, but curse of vanishing, and an enchanted book. All around, nice fishing. Oh, awesome, an enchanted bow. What could be on it? We also kidnapped an axolotl today, who we would eventually name Mudkip. So day 35, we went about building a room for the axolotl, which would eventually morph into a room for just overall pets. Though we disagreed on how it should look. Emma, who would prefer to be called Addie now, wanted to go with a nature theme, but I wanted to make it like an aquarium. But in the end, I just let Addie do her thing. Plus, somebody has to tend to the animals. Alright, let's just go to the pet room and see what's going on. Hey Addie, when did we invite guests? Oh, we didn't? Well, you know what that means. Day 37 was a nether day. I'm still looking for a nether fortress, and for some reason I just had a feeling that going this way would lead me to one. And either I'm a genius, or I checked creative mode before this because it did. Nah, I'm joking around. I already know I'm a genius. Alright, I'm almost done with this bridge to the fortress. We're about to take it on, and actually, on second thought, I think we can do this another day. Day 38, we continued building the pet room to Addie's liking, and I will say, it is coming along quite nicely. I don't hate it at all, it's awesome. Day 39, since we named our axolotl Mudkip, I decided to keep it going with the Pokemon theme and name our dog Lillipup. We named it Lillipup, even though it is definitely a dog we don't talk about. And after adding a few more touches to the pet room, we decided today was the day we would take on that nether fortress. And I would describe what happened to us in more detail, but I actually did, and it was aggressively boring. So, I'm just gonna sum it up with we were getting our butts kicked and cut to the one good joke I made. I almost died to this wither skeleton, but luckily for me, I had the high ground, so he had no chance. By day 41, we were just completely done with the nether, so we broke out of our hidey hole and just ran. Didn't fight any monster, just ran out of here. And luckily, we made it out alive this time. Oh wow, we made it out with 33 blaze rods somehow, so I guess mission successful? Day 42, after all the excitement yesterday, we just needed something a little more slow-paced, so we started our 2-day trip down to the mines. It was nice going from blazes and wither skeletons to something less dangerous like zombies and creepers. Plus, I had brought my amazing Infinity Curse of Vanishing bow to the nether with me, and obviously I died, so I just needed something to rejuvenate my spirits. And of course, the caves can be much more fruitful than the nether ever will be. While traveling, we also found this region of the cave that was just full of resources and lava, and it was beautiful. I mean, look at this. This is just a picturesque caving experience in Minecraft. I am liking these new caves. But all good things must come to an end, and eventually we had to get out of the cave. Let's just make a quick blood sacrifice before we do. When we got back, Addie thickened up the infinite lava generator so we can get even more infinite lava, because who doesn't want even more infinite lava? Why am I screwing it up? You know what I always say, 4 times the size means 4 times the satisfaction. Ask your... Today, for some reason, I really just needed a project to work on, so I decided to make the only redstone I know. The auto burn machine, because what else am I gonna do? And it may have taken me all day, but I actually did get it to work without looking at a guide. Or did I? Although there was a little bit of a design flaw, namely the constant flapping of the trapdoor. I'm not sure if we ever got it fixed or how we even fixed it if we did, but oh well. Day 46, I had this weird obsession to change every single bit of cobblestone back into normal stone, but I think it only lasted for one day. We also went into the nether to try and get some ender pearls from piglin trading, and we actually got a few, but not too many. I actually tried to capitalize on this and set up a sort of piglin trading stand, but that did not work out. I would like you, for a second, to imagine a world where Man-Arms doesn't just fish whenever he has nothing to do, and actually thinks of something interesting to say. Although I did get a Lure 2 fishing rod to upgrade my current fishing rod with, so there's that. No, I'm beginning to understand why Addie picks these fights with me when I go fishing. I just do it way too much. Day 49, after fishing up a Power 4 bow, I decided to go and name it David Bowie, because I thought that was funny. Addie, however, insisted on the far less superior Bo Jovi. Whatever, I mean, I'll still live with it. It's still kind of fun. Day 51, I started construction on a massive corridor down the stairway that would eventually hold my greatest contribution to this world. It might not look like anything yet, but trust me, this place will be incredible. Also, yeah, I noticed I skipped day 50. I did that on purpose. But of course, for what I plan to build here, this room must have a certain elegance to it. One that can only be found in sandstone floors. Now that looks nice. Today I also started carving out sections for what I'm going to put in this corridor. Start guessing now. Day 53, still carving out space for what I planned to build here. I had never built one of these before, so I was really hoping that this was enough space. A cartography table, a smoker, and a cauldron? Whatever could these three items have in common? Day 54, I wanted to add doors to each of the areas, but for some reason Addie put freaking gates on them. Dude, what the heck is this now? I got beds in here and I'm putting up signs? What, am I planning to kidnap somebody or something? Day 56 out here, cave gaming, getting diamonds, feeling good. There was actually a reason for our little expedition yesterday, to get a bunch of iron. Why? To create some iron blocks. Why? To create this guy, Golurk. Keeping with the Pokemon naming scheme, I decided to name this dog I don't talk about after another Pokemon I like, Growlithe. So that's just the second dog that we have now. Today, Addie also created this cool soul sand design that'll lift us out of the water and into the hall when we need it to. Day 58 just consisted of some last-minute preparations, including locking Golurk up. I know it's sad, but we had to do it to make sure it didn't jump into the water, and also prepping the hallway for our re-entry via boat. And that's it. The hall is complete. Now let's go out and finish the job. After a nap, of course. So for those of you who haven't already put together the infinite amount of clues I've been giving, we're building a villager trading hall. But of course, since you can't spawn villagers in survival, we're gonna have to go kidnap some. We decided that getting the villagers in a boat and bringing them across the ocean would be a good idea. Why does this sound familiar? Fortunately for these villagers, there was no body of water that connected their village to our house, so they get to be free. Just a freaking waste of a day. While traveling back home, we noticed a raider tower nearby, but it was kind of late in the day, so we decided to sleep and then tackle it next day. Remember, kids, sleep right next to the enemy. Victory is guaranteed. I just love to imagine, Addie, furiously paddling towards the raider tower and then just freaking slashing them all up with her sword, and I'm just chilling over here wait, hold on, let me write down some coordinates real quick. Oh, you've killed them all? No, okay, just let me finish. Although I did actually free the iron golem by whacking the fences with sweet berries. Why? Anyway, still on the lookout for that village, this time north of our house. Didn't take too long, though. We found a village by the end of the day. This is the one. I'm sure of it. Come on. Just a few more feet. We're almost there. There weren't many moments more exciting for me during this playthrough than when that boat finally touched the water. I know I'm making a really big deal out of this, but seriously, this is why day 63 is my favorite day. This thing I had been working on for the past 13 days and had honestly never built before turned out amazing and had finally been completed. I was so happy, and I still am happy. I really love this thing. And seriously, the moment I saw Addie coming in with that second villager in her boat, I was so happy. That's probably the best moment in this whole playthrough for me. Actually, no, it was a different moment. I was proven right. Yep, villagers can't open freaking fence doors, so we had to replace it with doors. I was right in your face, Addie. Best moment. Yo, what's up, people? I'm here with the food y'all asked for. Hope you like... Whoa, okay, I'm sorry. I did not know that you guys wanted your privacy here. Okay, thanks for the cod, but what am I gonna do with it? Actually, you know what? Building an aquarium sounded nice, but I'll get to it later. Right now, I got more trading to do. Well, it appears that while I was gone, Addie built the aquarium. And it also appears that we have a cod mix-up. Well, I guess you get to live free, buddy. Back in the Nether, day 65, trying to find a different entrance into this fortress. Remember, kids, there's always a back entrance depending on how much property damage you're willing to do. We weren't only here for treasure, we were also here for nether wart. You're gonna need to brew some potions if you want to beat the ender dragon. And believe it or not, we managed to make it out without dying once, although this was close. Of course, though, we need to actually build a farm first, but because we have infinite lava, that shouldn't be a problem. This is also really my first time doing anything with potions. Lots of firsts for me. Guess that's what happens when you play an actual survival playthrough. Of course, you must also pattern your buildings with the most pristine of nether bright. This pattern is off. Well, since we're already messing about in the nether, Addie and I figured that we might as well go search for that netherite. We went with the bed method of netherite farming, and we actually managed to get 11 ancient debris pieces, which is absolutely amazing. But guess what? We go again! And this is exactly why netherite farming is hard. 1 minute you're on top of the world with 10 more pieces of ancient debris, the next you're dead to magma cubes. Wanna know what's actually funny? I ran right back in and immediately got clapped by magma cubes again. But I mean, I got back and most of my stuff is still there, so we're all good, right? Right? All work and no play, day 70, trading with villagers, building sets of armor, and finishing up that aquarium. Heck yeah! By the way, I also don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah, Golurk is nowhere to be found. Anyway, after a bunch of stressful days, it's nice to just take a day and relax and just fish and brew potions and... Man, what are you doing? Get up off the floor. Have some respect for yourself. Anyway, what? The only thing of note, day 72, I guess you could say the only notable thing, was the construction of a potato farm to grow potatoes to sell to the farmer. For more emeralds, of course. The next 3 days mostly consisted of cave stuff. The most interesting things about them were this shot of the lava lake, this moment where it appeared Addie tried to murder me with gravel, but failed, and the criminal amount of diamonds we got. Anyway, all that gravel in the cave gave me a pretty good idea. I honestly don't think there's any possible way this could go wrong. Believe it or not, I was gonna try again, but the phantoms were out. Luckily, I didn't die that time.
Alright, listen up, punk. You gonna tell me where the money is? No?
Nice day of fishing and profiting, day 76, and that theme pretty much continued right into day 77. Oh yeah, remember the fish that we own? Well, we decided to name it. We named it Feebass, after another Pokemon. Day 79, I managed to succeed in my quest to get the farmer to max level and succeed in my quest to get diabetes at the same time. Unfortunately, Mommy won't let me have cake for dinner unless I do some exercise first. Alright, I'm all sweaty, so it's time for cake. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. So this is what happens when I bring cake over. Note to self, don't do that again. Nothing much day 80, but tomorrow we actually set out for the stronghold. The stronghold is actually northeast of our house, taking us over a mountain range, but we were there before nightfall. And look, it's this village that we went to when we were trying to find villagers. And yep, this whole time in this village, under here, there it was, the stronghold. But we gotta go to sleep. Yeah, this thing was pretty huge. We wandered around the stronghold for 8 minutes, and the most useful thing we found was an amethyst geode. Eventually, we just called it quits for the day. We weren't gonna get anything done. Pro tip, if you're ever searching for something and you don't know where it is, run around like an idiot until you find it. Worked with the end portal. Somehow. By the way, if you notice the day jump between day 81 and day 83, as far as I know, those days follow each other, and yet they're numbered correctly. So, I don't know what happened. Anyway, back home we go. Day 85, enchanting my gear, throwing some fire protection on my boots, because I do not want a repeat of day 69. Also threw some projectile protection, too, on my netherite leggings, because the gun violence gets pretty mad in these streets sometimes. Day 86, with all the maintenance we've been doing around the compound, I can indulge a little, so I bought some nice Persian rugs from the shepherd, and got into a fight with Addie about how they should be placed. Skipping day 87 because I'm in charge here, and I basically spent the whole day trying to get enough resources to buy a map from the cartographer that leads to the Woodland Mansion. And then I think Addie bought it, so day 89 we're going there. Day 89, off we go! Yeah, the Woodland Mansion is pretty much just south of our house, but of course we end up getting distracted by that treasure. You know, the money always be distracting you from the end goal, man, that's what I always say. We had to travel during the night to maximize our distance traveled in one day, but we managed to survive to the next. Day 90, hey look, a village. I remember when I used to get hyped about those. Now I got my own village back home. Take me out to the ball game, take me, oh no. Well, I'm now distracted for hours. 'Cause this is so fun, you should do it too. It's just sliding around the ice, man. Oh, I hope the polar bears don't come. That was a really damn good save, and it's time to stop. Gotta get to the point now. Day 91 we found it, day 92 we raided it. Loot was pretty meh. I remembered why these things suck now. Had some Vex issues, although that's common. And yeah, nothing really happened. Now it's time to head back, and we found a sunken ship and some treasure while we were at it. You know, I think any good boating experience requires a couple of sea shanties. Made it back home, day 95. Time for some rest and relaxation. Which is, of course, code for going netherite hunting. Dude, what do you expect? We're fighting the Ender Dragon in a few days. We gotta have that good armor, because we're trash. Actually, correction, I'm trash. Just did some maintenance around the house after that, and look at that chest. Luke the Notable will be proud of our preparation. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned that we have a tree farm. Well, we do. Wanna know what else we have? Villagers to trade with, and sugarcane farm. I really have nothing to say for this day. Day 98, it's almost time. We did some last minute trading and some last minute netherite mining, although we never really needed it. I just realized I never showed you guys the gear. Well, look at it. That's what we're going to be using to fight the dragon. And I figured, might as well name the sword something very special. 100. My first time legitimately killing the Ender Dragon.
With the tick speed up, but it doesn't really matter and we don't talk about it.
And here it is. The sun is rising on day 99. We decided to head out a little bit early, so we definitely reached the Ender Dragon by day 100. And we also made sure to put on our equipment. It looks so good. And then we headed out. But not before saying our goodbyes to our good friend, Golurk, the Iron Golem, who mysteriously disappeared. You will be in our hearts forever, friend. And now, back to the journey. I feel like the fact that this was my first time killing the Ender Dragon in a legitimate survival world really only hit me at the end portal. So we had to go on. No, I'm not going to pretend like this is a Minecraft guide because I'm the last person on the planet who should be giving you tips on how to kill the Ender Dragon. But what I do know is we use the water skillfully, not only to climb the poles to the end crystals, but also to help us defend from Endermen, because they don't like water whatsoever. We were killing the Ender Dragon so quickly, we had to take a break from murdering it just so we would do it on day 100. And on day 100, that's exactly what we did. Of course, we couldn't forget to get the dragon egg, and then it was back home. I think here is when it actually hit me. My first time legitimately beating a game that I had been playing for 9 years. Oh yeah, skip the end credits. Now, since we had actually set our spawns back at the end portal, that meant we had to run back home, and Addie and I decided to make it a competition of who could get back home first. I won just barely. And there it is, all the content for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like my other content. Comment down below what you think I should do next. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.